Yo, yo, yo. Happy New Year's, guys. So today I'm going to be diving a little bit deeper into Dan Allen, a predator who I never really, had that much interest in. If I'm being totally honest, I know a lot of people, he's probably in a lot of top 10 lists, but yeah, I don't know. I've seen his sting a few times, but that's about it. I looked up his chat log, and claims to be 37. I mean, look at that, which is funny because that's how old Lorne was. But yeah, I mean, he was actually 49. Looks older than that. Looks like he's probably like mid-50s. And yeah, right here, he wanted Sammy to pee on him. So, as soon as I saw that, I was like, I have to know more. So, pee in the chat log. Yeah. So he's talking about some sort of bullshit about, where is it? My pewter's acting weird. These perverted justice people did not know how to. I don't think kids ever said pewter, but yeah, he talks about some sexual experience about where he got peed on or something like that. And then you go further down. Where is it? Speed. Oh. Yeah, here it is. And the pee thing is cool. Maybe you can pee on me. Like, obviously, as you can see, I just scrolled down through, I don't know how long this chat log is, but, we are, like, way past 3/4 of the way through the chat. And so he's just, like, groomed her, like, yeah, at first it just started off as, like, hey, I've been peed on by a girl before. Now it's like, hey, maybe you could try that. It's just all the grooming that went on, attempted grooming, because he's talking to an adult, but yeah, and then it's like, oh yeah, that wasn't just like a weird thing that happened. What is it with these predators and getting pissed on? There's quite a few. I mean, fucking Jerry Wayne Kosis, Jim Roush. Well, no, I don't know. I don't think Jim Roush wanted to get pissed on. He just wanted to piss on petunias or something. But I feel like there's a crazy correlation with predators and piss. But yeah, and when you said about that Tahat P thing, I think I might they fucking, I guess it's on purpose. They spell so horribly. I think I might Watan to try that if you think it would be okay. I need to learn the positions that you. Anyways, I just thought the P thing was funny because so many other predators, go with that little fetish. But yeah, let's get into the video. Oh, and if you didn't see, this video is brought to you by Joey's TCaP channel. Once again, he is the TCaP GOAT, so I'm sure you guys already know that, though.
Hello?
Hello? You there? Hey, Hope, come on in.
And I love how these guys are so cautious in the beginning. Yeah, this is Riverside, so this is where they got, was it 51 predators or whatever, but a lot of them do that where they just stand outside. Like, that doesn't look sus as fuck, dude. Like, you're just fucking looking into someone's house, just standing there not doing anything, because I'm pretty sure they told all of these guys, just come in, like, don't knock on the door, just walk right in. But they still, reasonably so, don't do it right away because it's weird. But yeah, they're so fucking scared. And then as soon as they hear, like, Dell's childish voice, they're like, okay, I guess I'm good.
Stop in, Sherman, okay?
Okay.
Well, I want to take a shower and look pretty and everything.
I don't know.
But don't you know?
He is a bear of a man. I mean, he's fat, but he's got to be like 6'4", 6'5" at least. He's huge.
Would you come on over here and have a seat, please?
Yes. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
All right.
Good. Sit down. What's going on?
I just meeting a friend that I met on the internet.
Really?
Yeah.
And who's your friend who you met on the internet?
Sam.
Sam.
Yes.
And Sam is who?
Person I met off the internet.
Man, woman?
Oh, it's a girl.
It's a girl.
I don't know how old. That's why I'm here. I'm just curious.
You're just curious.
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
And there's the first time he claims to be curious. You know what I'm curious of? How old did Sam say she was? Oh, 13. Okay, yeah. So they, yeah, no, he looks real bad then. I mean, anybody that shows up on this show looks horrible, but yeah, 13 is about... I think they might have done 12 as well. Maybe it was 12 to 15. All horrible, but yeah, I mean, 12 and 13 are the worst. But yeah, he stands up right away. He's so nervous, as he should be.
Didn't bring any booze with me. I didn't.
Kind of.
What a defense. I came to deflower a child, but don't worry, I didn't bring any booze with me. Like, who cares, dude?
Didn't bring any condoms. No.
Just showed up because you're curious.
Yeah, I mean, my car's outside.
Please relax.
No, yeah, now you made me nervous. My car's outside. I can prove that to you.
Car's outside. I can prove that to you. That's one thing that stood out always with him is, and I know everyone's probably said that. Yeah, but of course it's outside. You drove here, and then I think Chris says, "Oh, I'm sure it is." I mean, yeah, you do give off JPW vibes, but most people drive there. They don't take the fucking bus like him.
Well, I'm sure it is.
But I mean, it was curiosity that. Absolutely curiosity that got me.
And what's your name?
Dan.
Dan. And what's your last name, Dan?
Allen.
Allen. And what's your screen name for your...
Hello.
Thanks very much.
I love that little hello. He is baffled right now. He has no fucking clue what's going on.
Trying to be... I'm sorry. I don't know who you are. You're a
I'll get to
policeman.
that in just a minute.
Okay, I don't want to do this.
Well, Dan, you seem to have had a pretty sexually charged conversation on the internet.
As most people do on the internet, yes. I got to tell you the truth.
With a 13-year-old girl.
I never thought...
Just have a seat right over there.
I never thought that she was that age. That's why I was so damn curious that, I was curious enough. I go, I don't want to get in trouble. I don't need this in my life. But I am curious, like I told. Well, wait a minute. I told her tonight, or this.
Even Chris is like, dude, I don't want you to die on set right now. Like, calm the fuck down. We don't need you having a heart attack right now. But yeah, he's worked up, as he should be once again. But yeah, he's especially very antsy.
Afternoon. I would just like to come over and at least meet you because you're a cool person.
A cool person.
Yeah, yeah.
How old are you, Dan?
47.
47.
But,
And you say, just wait 1 second, and you say...
And once again, unless Perverted Justice got it wrong, 49. If that's the truth, why take off 2 years? How does that make it any better? I've never understood. A lot of predators do that, so I assume that he really was 49. And he just, it doesn't matter. 47, 49, 35, 39, it doesn't matter.
Hey. Wow, 13, am I too old? Nah, am I too young? I hate to say this, but you're not. Why do you hate to say that? Because it's like I'm some old pervert, but girls are so much more fun.
Let me say this.
What?
Okay, I have conversations like this with people that turn out to be guys more than half the time, or they turn out to be very nice women, but not elderly, but my age, I mean, not that I'm that old, and that's basically how it goes.
He sucks at sweet talking. He is trying as hard as possible to get himself out of this situation, and he's doing a very piss poor job, pun intended. Yeah, I mean, he just basically referred to himself as elderly without meaning to, which makes him look a lot worse since he's coming to meet a little girl. I mean, yeah, he sucks.
Out there, I don't, you know what I mean?
But if somebody tells you they're a 13-year-old girl, and you show up at the house to meet them, don't you see something inappropriate about that?
Well,
and I think that's one of the most riveting things about this show is the fact that, they're fucked once they walk into the house. And so it's just kind of, it's really interesting to see, because of course they're going to try to make up an excuse, and it's right on the fly. Like, of course they've thought about, okay, what if this is a sting, or most of them have, but, like, they didn't really expect it to be that, otherwise they wouldn't have come. So, yeah, when they're confronted, they're like, they're panicking, and the excuses are always great, because there's no excuse for it. I mean, yeah, like, I was just curious. A lot of them do that. Same thing with, I was just testing it, that Predator. But, yeah, there's no actual, like, any sort of reason. Even if the chat log didn't exist, and it was just known, like the ages were known, there's still no good excuse. So it's amazing watching them just, trip over their words and try to figure something out.
I mean, maybe so, but I had my big doubts that she was 13. There's just no...
She says she's 13?
Yeah, but I've met other people that weren't 13, and they were 25-year-old men. Which I don't have anything against that.
You're losing me here with the whole...
Well, I mean...
thing. But if somebody says they're 13, maybe you should just stay away.
Well, yeah, you're absolutely...
Right? I mean, why take the chance?
Well, you're absolutely right, I guess. I'm
like
stuttering.
You're absolutely right, I guess. Those two, absolutely and I guess, don't really go together, do they, Mr. Allen?
Nobody cares what consenting adults do on the internet or in person. It's really nobody's business. But when you get into a situation where somebody says they're 13, don't not get involved in that?
Like I say, a couple past experiences show that they're never 13.
So you visited people online.
Like, what kind of defense is that? What? Then, yeah, I mean, of course it doesn't make any sense because it's bullshit, but, like, I'm trying to understand, like, what point he's trying to make. Okay, then why did you come? To, like, meet a 25-year-old guy friend? It just doesn't make any sense at all.
People who you met online who said they were 13 before?
Well, yeah, 13 or 15.
So it's not the first time you've done this?
Well, no, wait a minute.
He's like, wait, you're catching me in my bullshit. Hold on.
Yeah, 13 or 15.
So it's not the first time you've done this?
Well, no, wait a minute.
Like, Chris is just so far, like, above his intelligence level that he's just like, he's just fallen right into it.
I've never met a 13-year-old girl from offline.
Well,
that's what I'm trying to say.
Did you ever go meet somebody who said they were 13 online?
No, not 13. 16 in my area, and it was a guy that was, I don't know, mid-20s, who had a big laugh on me. That's why I was just very curious.
Well, what do you do for a living?
And I would love to know the situation. If that's true, kind of sounds like it was made up, but if it was true, like, so this, I guess I can understand catfishing somebody, I don't know, I mean, who the fuck knows? It could have been, like, a super early, like, vigilante predator thing, where he showed up and, like, he was recording or something, but I don't know, this was, what, like, 05? Of course there's, like, camcorders back then, but I don't know. Yeah, imagine if that footage is out there somewhere of Dan Allen fucking getting getting stung by some 25-year-old, like, vigilante. That would be pretty great. I think he's lying about it, but maybe not. But yeah, I would love to know more about that. But fortunately, Dan Allen is no longer with us, so I guess we'll never know.
I'm a programmer. Basically, I work for myself. I do a lot of.
I'm a programmer. I basically work for myself, aka I'm unemployed.
Buying and selling.
Antiques?
A lot of antiques, yes.
I will come to you and we will get a place for passionate love.
Yeah, well, what does that sound like to you?
It sounds like you're trying to do illegal things with a 13-year-old. What else could it sound like?
It's all.
She says, "Oh my God, how cool!"
Yeah, but
GWL.
she's like, it's a role play thing, you know, and somebody's role playing, you know. I mean, all the time it goes like that.
And always with the role playing excuse, like it just. He probably thought he struck gold right there. Let's take a look at his face when he says role playing. He's like, "Fuck yes, loophole."
Somebody's role playing, you know. I mean, all the time it goes. Yeah, but she's like, it's a role play thing, you know, and somebody's role playing, you know.
No, he didn't really actually have any sort of reaction. He probably knew that wasn't gonna work for him, but he still tried it. But they all do that. I mean, the most notable, David Schumacher, the role playing chat room. Yeah, when it's never revealed that they're role playing, then that doesn't fly.
I mean, all the time it goes like that.
I have an idea.
But you are very right. This is not good.
I have an idea. When we meet, and if you want to do stuff, you're in charge. Then you go on to say that she's got to keep it secret.
Well,
Our secret. That's so sexy, because I really would like to meet you, do things, have dinner, whatever. I've never met anyone from Yahoo Message before. If there's nothing wrong with what you're doing, why are you telling her that it's got to be kept secret?
well, basically, what you know, the whole thing is that what I was telling her is, look, I don't. Are you for real? Because I want to ask her, are you for real?
But that's not what you said.
No, I have said that in there though, because I don't need this in my life. I take my father's blind. I take care of him, and I don't want to get in trouble. Look.
I hate when they bring family into it. Like, just own your fucking mistake, man. Like, why do you have to bring up your elderly father? Which probably is true, I guess. I don't know. There's no reason to doubt that, except for the fact that he's, lied quite a few times already. But probably true, I guess. But why? You know what I mean? Why throw them under the bus? Like, I don't know. It's hard to put yourself in these people's shoes because, we all hate them so much. But yeah, I mean, it's just like, I would never be in this position, but if I was in a position of similar, like, seriousness where I'm going to be in a lot of trouble, I just would own up to it, man. Like, I don't know. And none of them fucking own up to it except for a very few, like Donald Morrison kind of does. And there's one other guy that I always forget about, but he throws it all out on the table. But yeah, I mean, 99.9% of them just talk in circles and try to come up with garbage excuses that just don't work.
I don't want to. In fact, today I said, if nothing else, I'll meet you because you are a cool person. All right? And like I say, having my doubts that it's some 13-year-old girl because of the way she just came off, the way she types. She purposely misspells words. I mean, it was kind of obvious. Tell you the truth. And actually, see, I was right.
What else can you teach me, do you think? Whatever you like.
See, I was right. I love that. Yeah. No, I knew what this was all along. See, I knew it. See, I'm right. Just trying to get just some sort of, like, power grab that they like to get any sort of authority over the situation.
Like if you want to explore the male body, you can do that. Show you how to have orgasms, even if you don't want to have sex. I can show you.
When I thought she was actually a guy and a gay guy. Like I say, it's all cyberspace.
Yeah, but
Fucking cyberspace. Like what? That's. I feel like that's even outdated for when this took place. 2005, I think. Yeah, that's like 1999 or something. Cyberspace. I don't know what that means. I guess it just means like the internet, but it sounds so stupid. It sounds so sweet.
do you know that it's against the law to go on the internet and use it to try to solicit somebody who you believe is underage for sex? You get that, right?
Yeah, right. But wasn't my intent like she said, "Oh, do you have marijuana or whatever?" And I said, "Oh yeah." I didn't do any of that. I don't encourage minors to drink. I didn't bring any of that. I didn't.
Well, what would have happened, Dan, if I wasn't here and
Probably I would have just talked to her and left.
Just talked.
Probably. You know what? What I was thinking on the way here, I was thinking, telling her the dangers of the internet.
So
because I am a really nice, mellow, nice guy. But I really didn't think.
I am a really nice, really mellow guy. I'll shove that camera down his throat. Yeah.
I think it'd be a 13-year-old girl either. I thought it would be an older woman.
Why were you so cautious then about this whole thing? And telling her that you couldn't tell anybody. It had to be your little secret.
Just, I don't want anybody to know that I cyber sex out on the internet to begin with. You know what? I don't know. Just, I don't know if I started it or if she did, or she came across and said, "It's our little secret." And I said, "Oh, that's cool."
But sounds like you brought it up first.
Well, maybe so. I'm not going to. I don't have it memorized. I mean, I just don't know. But the whole, the whole thing is that I tried. It's like I got sucked in almost because she goes, "Oh, I really wanted to meet you," and it's like yesterday I'm going, "No, this isn't good. This isn't right."
Last ditch effort. Blame it on the decoy. Blame it on the 13-year-old. Yep. That's where we're at now, I guess.
I have too much to lose if my father is blind. And she goes, "I'm getting mad at you." And I'm going, "Well, you are really cool. I know. That's all in there."
Dan, really cool. She says she's 13.
Well,
I mean, how cool could that be?
like I say, I'll go back.
You see how it looks.
I see how it looks. You're absolutely right. You're right. You're right. It does. What you're saying is correct. I agree. Believe me, that would be the last time ever.
Last time you'll ever what?
Use Yahoo Messenger or talk to anybody online without really knowing who they are. I do have some.
You gotta love the laugh, because now he's convincing himself that this is just like a learning experience and law enforcement isn't involved. So it's just, haha, you got me, man, but, I learned my lesson. We're good now, right?
Good friends that I've never met, but it's more of a business type thing.
Are you addicted to the internet?
No.
Do you have a compulsion?
No. Well, I don't think so, No. I talk to... I get in on once in a while. Daily, yeah, sometimes. I have friends like in the Philippines, Davao City, that help buy things for me and export, import, sort of, even though I'm not an import exporter. So I don't get in trouble there.
Well,
too.
What do you think should happen here?
Well, I wish I could just run home with my tail between my legs and you know what? I feel like apologizing, but it's cyber. Who do I?
And he's trying to make it less serious than it is. I want to apologize, but who would I apologize to? This is all make believe. This is just cyber. Dude, you're in you should know you're in a really bad position, but you're just trying to like stay out of trouble. It's not gonna happen, dude.
I feel like apologizing, but I mean, like, it's cyber. Who do I apologize to? And I don't know. I feel sick.
Well, I am not the police.
Well,
But I am Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on computer predators.
well, you better. I'll shove that camera down his
I
throat.
don't think you're going to want to do that.
Why is that?
He lost steam. That's Dan Allen's like signature phrase. I'll shove that camera down. I mean, I guess it's technically curious, but everyone knows that line. But he loses so much steam. Like, it starts out, oh, well, I'll shove that camera down his throat. You know, he's like, fuck. There's like 5 people here right now. I'm big, but I could probably take like one of them, maybe 2.
Police.
Well,
But I am Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on computer predators.
well, you better. I'll shove that camera down his
I
throat.
don't think you're going to want to do that.
Why is that?
I don't think you want to do it. Now, we can't keep you here. If you want to say anything else to us, we'd love to hear it. You're free to leave, obviously, if you want to go.
Okay, but can I talk to you outside?
You can say whatever you want to say.
Well, I mean, I obviously want to say something off camera.
But I can't have the cameras turned off at this point.
Well, then I'd like to say.
Obviously, it's stupid that they even ask that. I mean, of course they're not going to do that. And you see the cameras that they bring out. Clearly, this isn't like just some bullshit little setup. I mean, there's money into this. They're not just gonna like, oh, yeah. You want to say something off camera? That's fine. Yeah, guys, shut it off. Like, no. They have way too much money invested. Like, they're not turning those fucking cameras off. But it would be interesting for all the people that have Jeff Sokol's another one that have asked for the cameras to be turned off. Like, what would they have said once they're not being recorded, or at least once they should have fucked with them, but that probably would have been like some sort of legal thing. Like, all right, they're off, like, while still pointing them at them. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like they would have gone like a really crazy route. Like, they would have claimed like that they were touched as a child or something like that. Like, that's the only thing I could think of. Just that last ditch effort. Just like, fuck, like, please, like a Hail Mary. Just please have mercy on me. Could pull a Rolanda Resticruz and just get on the ground and start begging. They don't want that to be recorded, but who really knows? But yeah, definitely something very desperate.
Say that pretty much I think you have it all wrong. But your point's well taken. It is. And believe me, I've listened to you. So, and I think I've been pretty much upfront sincerely,
You've been one of the least upfront predators that I can remember. You lie about everything. What have you been upfront about? You totally lie, and then you start lessening the lie. You start like slowly bringing up like half-truths until like it's kind of like not totally wrong. Yeah, I don't know what he meant by that.
If you want to follow up, my email's on here, my phone number's on there. You can call me, talk to me if you want to follow up.
Hi guys. Pretty weird.
Yeah, and that's. I wish Hansen had said something, pretty weird. You know what's weird is coming to meet a 13-year-old girl while her parents are away. He should have done something like that. But yeah, I mean, how do you have any room to say that? This whole scenario is. I mean, I guess it's unexpected is maybe what you were looking for, but weird. He wanted a 13-year-old to pee on you. I would say that's a little bit more weird.
Cut.
They're going to stay on. I mean, you're free to leave at any time. I mean, I'm not going to try and keep you here. If you got anything else you'd like to say, fine.
No, you're just doing a story, and I've got caught up in it, is what you're saying. But it's probably a very good story.
You have no idea, Dan Allen. It's one of the best stories.
Maybe show other people.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Nope.
Free to go. Chris. Why don't you come on out the front if you want?
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So, so it's always fun watching that one again. It's pretty silly, but still, even after that, it's not even probably my top 20, but it's interesting nonetheless. Another fun fact, I think I heard this in Chris Hansen's podcast. I think he actually had like a Shelby Mustang GT 500, because I think Chris interviewed his daughter, and yeah, that was just one of like the funny things. Like, damn, he actually had a really nice car. That was one of the reasons that he wanted to bring Chris out there to kind of like divert the conversation, like, like, yeah, by the way, look at my car, like, hoping that would just be like, like, oh yeah, sorry about the misunderstanding, let me get out of here. But yeah, no, not really anything else to say about it, but thankfully he's no longer here with us, so no threat there. But yeah, well, thank you guys for listening, and once again, Happy New Year. Hope you guys have a great holiday.